Not a railroad track anvil, a railroad track anvil. Hey YouTube, I've been wanting to work on this for a long time. You know, I have a Trenton, a hay button, I have a cast iron ASO from Harbor Freight, and what of course what I'm talking about are anvils. And what I've not had is a railroad track anvil. But what I got just recently was this little gem right here. All right, this little beauty right here. This is, railroad track is sold or is ranked by its weight per yard. This is 139 pound per yard rail. It's, we'll turn this thing around. This is actually a really cool piece. This actually happens to be just the end of a piece right out of the mill. So this is a mill edge right here. And then this was saw cut back here. But you can see there's still mill scale on the head. It's just been setting out in a yard somewhere, and it's got a date. And that's let me see if I can flip this over. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. It's 2019. This is really new stuff. Never used. Honestly, it might be a little bigger than what I want. I might have needed a size down. I'm not sure all the different weights of them. I was kind of looking for something more maybe late 1800s or mid 1800s or something along those, but I found this. I'm happy, I'm jazzed, I'm thrilled. So what we're going to do is, what my plan is for this, let's take you over here. This is a railroad sleeper that I've had for, oh gosh, a couple of years now. That's how long I've been wanting to do this project. Whoops. I don't know, they're roughly 9 foot long. I don't know the exact length and height and width and all that kind of stuff, and it's not important. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to use this sleeper, or a sleeper, as a, ooh, sounds kind of hollow. Anyway, I kind of wanted to use this sleeper as a way to mount as a sort of anvil base for the railroad tie. But we're going to cut it, and we're going to cut a section to mount that anvil track section to, and I don't know that I'll finish this tonight, but I wanted to get a good start on it, because I don't know exactly how I want to do the legs. Originally what I wanted to do was use the sleeper to make the legs and the base and the whole thing, but what I might do is build some steel legs for it, and then just use the sleeper as a track base, you know, or the base for the track. So that's a mouthful. Anyway, that's what I'm planning on doing, so let's get started. All right, cat's out of the bag. let me show you this. This is actually what I'm excited about. This is a true track anvil. These were made by the railroad, and my suspicion is that what they were for was probably in the mid to late 1800s. They were probably used to repoint, and field dress tools like rock drills and that kind of thing. And you can see this goes to show that even the railroad did not use their track as an anvil. This may be the wrong track. I think it's a little taller than what it's supposed to be, but I have some light rail and it's way too short and it's in really bad shape. So we're going to use this. All I've done is clean it up with the wire brush, and then we put a coat of linseed oil on it and the rail section. The way I got it, though, the way I came across it was in a local antique shop. And I'm walking through there, and I was like, I know what that is, but I couldn't think of what it was at the moment when I saw it. I was like, I know what this is. I've seen these before. And where I'd seen it was in Richard Postman's Anvils in America. And the guy what I did was I took a picture of it, and I sent it to Andrew, I think his name is. I think it's Blacksmith Tools. I'll put his Instagram ID right there. If you don't follow this guy on Instagram, you probably should. He's just he likes people, I think, number one, but he has collected a bunch of smithing tools, and he's got a huge variety of stuff. He even has, I think he has Richard Postman's collection of anvils, which is pretty impressive. I sent him a picture of it, and I say, okay, I should know what this is, but what is it? And he comes back with a smart-ass response. He's like, oh, it's a tractor weight. I'm like, no. And he's like, no, it's a railroad track anvil. And then when he said that, I was like, oh, I know where I've seen it. And it's in the last few pages of Richard Postman's book. And it's identical to this one. It's got even the same little casting marks and the little broken end on it, all that kind of stuff, exactly the same. So I had to have it. I just think it's cool. I don't actually have a use for it. I don't know that I would want to use it. I mean, I guess I could use it, put texture on metal, because it's a really rough casting. I assume it's probably malleable iron. But anyway, I'm running out of time tonight. I was wanting to get started on the base, which is the railroad tie. I might do that tomorrow because I just drug this thing back out of the driveway and it's covered in dirt and filth, and I think what I want to do is roll it back outside sometime tomorrow and hose it off, get the filth off of it, and then I need to cut it in a way that doesn't stir up too much dust, and because it has chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer and other reproductive harm. They put so much preservatives in those railroad sleepers, If it's not good for bugs or fungus, it's not good for you either. So, anyway, but yeah, I'm almost certain this is probably the only true track anvil you'll find on YouTube, and I'm just basically I'm turning it into a little bit of a display. I don't know what I'm going to do with it afterwards. Like I said, I don't think I'll want to use it. But who knows? So anyway, as always, if you like the video, give it the thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, do all that kind of neat stuff. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I swear to you, for months, years, whatever, I've been trying to find a section of railroad track for this project. And at one point, I talked to a guy that I knew the conversation was going bad when he asked me if I had a cutting torch, because he knew where there was some railroad track that wasn't being used still in the ground. I got off the phone and I told my wife, I said, you know, this guy's going to get me arrested. You better have bail ready. I think that number, I think that's a T or maybe a 1377. Only markings I can find on this. This is, of course, the bottom of it.